Leaders say the fight over Louisiana's congressional map has grown beyond state lines. Many say this is becoming one of the most important voting rights cases in decades. The Supreme Court is now set to decide not just if Louisiana must keep two majority black districts, but whether the Voting Rights Act can continue protecting minority representation nationwide.
For more on the legal twists, the shifting political alliances, and the voices of those at the heart of this case, we turn to Louisiana First News anchor Brianna Moore, who's been following this story closely.
Today, national leaders met virtually to discuss the legal fight over Louisiana's congressional map, a case that began in 2020. Though black residents make up nearly a third of the state, lawmakers drew just one majority black district, prompting a Voting Rights Act lawsuit that federal courts say likely expose illegal voter dilution.
7 federal judges, 1 district court judge, and 6 Court of Appeals judges from the Fifth Circuit all agreed that the original map probably violated the Voting Rights Act.
In response, Sarah Brannon says Louisiana passed a new map in early 2024 with 2 majority black districts to address the court's findings. It wasn't the plaintiff's original proposal, but it met legal standards. Still, it was quickly challenged by opponents claiming it was a racial gerrymander.
A group of identified as non-black voters, individual voters in Louisiana, filed a constitutional claim asserting that the map that was enacted in 2024 was a racial gerrymander.
The ACLU and Legal Defense Fund defended the new map, but a split panel struck it down in spring 2024, calling it unconstitutional. The Supreme Court didn't rule last term and instead surprised many by scheduling a rehearing this fall.
Around August 1st. And the court in that order asked us to file supplemental briefs addressing the question whether the state's intentional creation of a second majority black district in Louisiana violated the 14th or 15th Amendments.
Leaders say Louisiana initially supported the 2-district map, but has since reversed, now claiming race-based districts are unconstitutional. Stuart Naifeh says the case threatens not just the map, but the Voting Rights Act itself. Plaintiffs are fighting to defend both.
If the Supreme Court overturns this case and overturns the districts in Louisiana, we are set to go back into a time where black voters are not heard and are not seen. And we remind ourselves that the 13th, the 14th, and 15th Amendment were created very much by black people to have an equal say at the table.
Reporting, Brianna Moore, Louisiana First News.
The Supreme Court will rehear the case this fall with oral arguments scheduled for the 15th.